Elon Musk is now saying he's going to come up with a new AI company, Amit. So artificial intelligence is something that Musk is now eyeing after Twitter.
And that too in India. So so he is basically going everywhere, and Elon Musk is what Elon Musk does, to put it simply. So
xAI.
xAI.
Right? So if you remember, Shweta, when ChatGPT was launched, I'm talking about Jan this year, December last year, Jan this year, and it had that record run of 10 million downloads and then quickly scaling up to 100 million downloads, etc. There was this sort of cacophony of ChatGPT cooking up fake information, using its own artificial imagination to come up with artificial facts and not really being corroborated seriously by authenticated reports. And that is when Elon Musk had then announced that, Truth GPT is what the world needs, and that is what I need to come up with. And he went on Twitter, his other platform in relation to Tesla, where he pretty much stated that Truth GPT is what the world needs and not Chat GPT, and in some seriousness joked about his intentions of getting into the AI space. But apparently it was an earnest effort, it wasn't a joke really, and that comes by way of xAI, which is going to be launched and hopefully is going to be a competitor to ChatGPT. But the formal announcement and more information on xAI is likely to be launched on Twitter on 14th of July, which is tomorrow. So we'll have to...
I'm told it unveiled a website and a team of dozens of staffers. The company will be led by Musk, obviously, to begin with, and will work closely with Twitter, as you rightly pointed out. It's interesting because it comes in the wake of Musk criticizing ChatGPT, calling it woke for settings and safeguards. He wants it to be something like Twitter, where you do not filter out anything, because that was one of his contentions with Twitter as well, that you're trying to filter out what you presume to be hatred. There's no strict definition, is what he said. I don't believe in that personally, but he said you do not have to safeguard anything, you do not have to filter anything. And in this case, he says that ChatGPT should have turned off its woke settings, which is respond truthfully rather than work around the biases and sexism, etc. So he wasn't quite in favor of that. It will be an interesting launch. It will be interesting to keep a track of how his AI performs.
AI is a very, very new territory for everybody in the world, and the kind of success that we saw with ChatGPT also waned away in the month of June. In fact, it had its slowest number of fresh downloads in the month of June, and data suggested that usage on ChatGPT had come down. And parallelly, you talk about, let's say, Google Bard, which took off and had what we called a bust life cycle. There was an immediate spike and one wrong message, one wrong case, and it went down. And we haven't heard of Google Bard since. Talk about, let's say, Baidu coming up with its own ChatGPT version, generative AI version. China, information hard to come out of the borders of China, so we don't know what's really happening there. Wipro will take at least another 3 years before AI 360 comes to the fore. And here we're talking about xAI, Elon Musk. Yeah, he's got staffers from DeepMind, OpenAI, Google Research, and what have you. And all these are going to work together to create something as potent, hopefully, as ChatGPT, with some differentiation. But how long before that comes out, how long before it gets authenticated, and how long before it really gets implemented is yet to be seen.
We'll have to wait and watch out for that.